Hi, you are welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you are welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. Thank you all for watching my video and subscribing to my channel. May God bless you all. Today we are coming to learn this trendy slits or skirts with a rope. It's trending in Ghana, so if you are in Ghana, you will see what I mean by trending. So before you start, you cut your 2 yards wax print, then you add your lining, then you sew it and flip it over, then you iron it nicely. Then the pleat will be in the middle, in the front, the middle part. So you mark 8 inches. That means 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I folded the wax print into 2. So you measure your 4 inches. When you open it, it will be 8. So you put the pin at where you mark the 4 inches. After that, you iron it so that you get that straight line. That's where we'll use to make the pleat. You can see I fold it. So you iron it, then you get your straight line. So I've finished ironing it. So we are now coming to make the pleat. So you start by 2. The pleat 2 inches. This is the back. I want to see the middle. That's why I pinned that place. So I'm removing the pins. So when you get the 8 inches, you pin 2 inches. That's your pleat. 2 inches at the left, 2 inches at the back. Then you flip it over. Then you make your back where you slit. That place I think I used 3 inches. It will depend on the hips you are working with. So I use 3 or 2 inches for the back slit. So the slit, I like mine 22 inches. So that's what is on the screen. So where you slit at the back is 22. It depends on how you want yours. If yours is 18, it depends on the length of the slit. So mine is 22 inches. So I've ruled the line from 22 to the up. So the 22 will be at the bottom. That's where we'll slit so that you can walk in the slit. So I'll take it to the machine, sew it and bring it for us to see. So I'll finish. Then you iron it, you open it, then you pin it. Then you pin it well before you start shaping your skirt. So that means what I'm pinning there will be at the back. That's where the slit will be. So that place and the pleat will be in middle. This one will be in the middle, then the pleat will be in the middle. I hope I'm making sense before you start shaping your slit. So when you're coming to shape your slit, it depends on the person's height. You add that 1 inch that you fold for the rope. So from the waist to the hip, you can do it 9, then you add your 1 inch, so it will be 10. When it's 10, you add 1, it will be 11. Some people hips are low. This one I'm using 10 inches because I'll fold 1 in for the rope. So after pinning, I'll shape the slit so that we continue from there. So I finished pinning now. I'm coming to shape the slit. The hip I'm working with is 45. So 45 divided by 2 is 22 and half. So 22 and half. Then you divide that one into 4. So you measure from the left 10 and quarter, 11 and quarter. Then you measure from the right 11 and quarter. Then the down part, I made it, I think 18 inches or so, because I want the down to be a little taper so that I'll see the pencil or the shape in it. So that's how I made it. So now I'm coming to shape it. So you can see the opening, that's the back. So you pin everything down before you start shaping your slits. So you use the measurement of your client or yourself to make your slit. So now I'm coming to shape. I'm making sure everything is in the middle so that the pleat in the front will not shift or it won't be crooked, so that the back too will be straight, not crooked. Some people, they don't do it well, so when they are walking, you can see the line is supposed to be in the middle of your bum bums, but it will shift aside. That's not how you make your perfect slit. So you have to make sure everything is perfect. So I'm pinning it. After that we'll shape it. So I'll use my hip 45. So you divide it into 4, you get 11 and quarter. So you measure 11 and quarter from the right, 11 and quarter from the left. Then after that you go to the hip. If it's 10, you do same there. If it's 9, you go same. If it's 11, you do same. Then the bottom part, mine is 18 inches. If the person is smaller than 45, it will be 16, from 16 to 18. So after that, I'll rule the line, then take it to the machine, then sew and bring it for us to see. Please watch till the end so that you understand what I'm doing. So I'll finish. I want to rule the line so that I'll follow the line to stitch. That will be my guideline, sewing line. So that's what I'm ruling now. Yes, I'll finish with one side, so I'll go to the other side to then rule the line, then I'll take it to the machine and sew and bring it for us to see. So I'll take it to the machine, go and sew it and bring it for us to see. So I'll sew it like so, then I bring it. I'll finish sewing it. There's some, that's the back where we'll slit. So I've removed the pins from it. After that, I'll make a hemmings, hand hemmings. So you fold that allowance at the side into triangle, then you sew it like so. You fold it like triangle, yes, then you sew it. Make sure the sewing will not pass where the stitches is, where the shape is, so that your slits will not look funny. So after that, then I'll add my rope to the waist. So I finish shaping. So this is how it looks. This is the front. The fabric I'm working, you can see the plate. Yes, it's in front too. The fabric I'm working with, or the print, is silk, but it has wax print design. So now put the rope in the waist. So you fold like quarter, then you fold your 1 inch, then you pin everything. So if you make sure you notch the middle part so that the rope will be in the middle, in the front, so that you get it right. So I've finished sewing. We have to put some fabric at where we slit at the back, so that when you are walking, it won't tear your wax print or your silk, so that one will be like a stopper. So you sew it like triangle. I have how to sew this thing, the back, on the channel with that black slate that I made. It's the same pencil slate, so you can go and see, then you learn how to sew it. So I'm pinning it well before I sew. So you sew it like triangle. So this is the finished look. You can try yours and see how it will come out. So that's the plate. Please, if the video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. So that's the back. That's the back slit there. So I'm turning it again for you to see the front. So the plate is in the front. If you want to make both the front and the back, then you reduce the size of the plate. This we made it 2 inches. That means when you open it is 4 inches. So you can make it 1 or 1.5 inch, so that you can get it at front and the back. So see you in the next one. Bye.